XN, for example. Yeah, and anyway, let's not delay anymore.
Mhm.
We'll go straight to the draft.
All right, so I think it's going to be red team that's going to be banning first, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they are going to be. I think this is the beginner side. So
This is beginner side.
Yeah, I'm pretty interested to what they ban here because I haven't seen them play. We haven't seen them.
We
play.
haven't seen them
We
play,
haven't
that's
seen them
right.
play. So it'll be a new change of pace maybe from
Yeah.
them.
But
Uh,
you have played with beginners before.
Well, some of them, but it's like Hero League matches or maybe quick matches. I haven't really, played with them thoroughly. But we see a Kerrigan ban, which is actually pretty unique. Well, we did see a second Kerrigan ban yesterday.
That's
And
right.
For the blue side, it's Malfurion. Ooh,
ETC.
ETC is actually taken away from Inquisition.
That's right, because ETC has
been used
has been using Inquisition has been using ETC a lot. Luda, he's probably the tank player for Inquisition. He uses ETC a lot.
Yeah, so we're interested to see what he uses as a tank right now.
That's right.
It's going to be pretty.
Well, he
an
has
interesting
used
match.
the Muradin in a game against Peach, so that
Oh, yeah.
that will be interesting.
Mhm.
They have a chance now to pick either Artanis or Ragnaros. Inquisition has been using Ragnaros when there's not been banned, but after all,
but
they
now
choose
we
Artanis
see
and Rhaegar.
Rhaegar and Artanis.
Rhaegar is an interesting pick. After all, Malfurion has been banned, so they would want to capture this next best support in line, which is Rhaegar.
Yeah, because what I've mentioned from the first talent, he has Lightning Bond, and together with Artanis, that's a very dangerous combo right there. I mean, if Rhaegar goes in together with Artanis, and that Lightning Bond deals a lot of damage as soon as you're close to an enemy hero, it's like ouchie time for them.
That's right.
So I'm interested to what the red team is going to be picking for their side. You're gonna have to have an answer against Rhaegar and Artanis, and they're gonna have to avoid those sneaky warps.
That's right. They might pick Ragnaros here. I don't know, since it's not been banned.
Yeah, that's possible actually, but I don't really know if they've used Ragnaros in this season.
We don't know. Five seconds left on the clock. What will their picks be? Oh, Tyrande and Thrall.
Ooh,
Tyrande.
that's a combo I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
Because Tyrande and ETC go well together.
That's
if
right.
if you know how to time it really properly and you execute it well, the stun and the armor reduction and the stun is so dangerous. Oh, and looks like
Gul'dan
they
is
banned
banned.
Gul'dan.
Interesting ban. Banning Gul'dan over Vala.
Vala or Li Ming.
Yeah, that's right.
Even Kael'thas, but I don't see Kael. I don't think we'll see Kael'thas much in this map.
Yeah, probably not. Well, we did mention that we needed a lot of AoE
yeah,
ability,
that's
so
true.
Gul'dan ban is pretty justified in this sense.
Oh, I was just thinking of Sylvanas, and the red team hovers over Sylvanas right now.
Nice.
Because you'd want to deny the towers from attacking your web weavers. It's going to be pretty annoying as well if you get those towers pretty early on. So I think the red team's going to ban Sylvanas. I think it's a good specialist ban. That mind control and silence is pretty annoying as well. Well, we'll see what the team beginners seem to ban.
Would he be banning? Oh, he banned Li Ming.
Li Ming.
Okay. Really powerful AoE ranged assassin banned out. So they might pick Sylvanas here, Tassadar and Vala.
Vala, yeah, there we go. So yeah, like you mentioned, if they have a chance to pick Tassadar and Vala, they're gonna go for it.
Yeah, that's right.
Team Inquisition really loves their Artanis, Tassadar, Vala in their composition.
And they're going for the dual support role. So the question is now whether Team Inquisition will go for the dual tank. They have gone for a dual tank against Team Peach yesterday. But we'll see. So anyway, on the side of beginners, they do have an open slot for another support. I don't believe Tyrande will be the only support in
Yeah, that's true.
in their composition.
But there are some times that Tyrande can solo support because of her ultimate ability that heals everyone. Well, they're shrouded and they have regeneration at the same time.
That's true, but we do need a bit more sustained healing. Oh, well, maybe you're right, and they are going for Tyrande solo support. After all, her Hunter's Mark will be able to take down the Web Weavers.
Oh,
Here we
let's
go,
see.
Falstad and Greymane.
So, yeah, well, I think the Randy will be able to handle it on her own since Thrall has like a semi-heal. Ooh, look.
Dual
looks
tank
like
setup.
a dual tank setup
That's
for
right.
Team Inquisition. So, like I've mentioned with Tyrann, I think it would be nice as well because ETC has like a self-sustain as well. Thrall
Okay.
has the passive ability to self-sustain. Greymane, on the other hand, I think will be focused more on the healing part. Even Falstad. Falstad may have shields, but shields aren't going to last
Aren't
very
going to last that long. So I would say right off the bat that team beginners have a lot to do in order to sustain. They have to make sure that they don't get damage as much as possible. Team Inquisition, on the other hand, have a really strong lineup. They have a dual tank, dual support setup, with Vala dealing out the damage.
And they have the sustainability to, last longer in clashes.
That's
because
right.
Tassadar's shields are insane lately. Even and Rhaegar will dish out also the damage that additional damage that they need. Even if it does look like a dual support comp, those two combos are really dangerous as well.
I mean, after all, team beginners have very strong AoE heroics. We have the Mosh Pit / Stage Dive, which is really strong already. We have the EQ as well, and if they want to couple it with the Shadow Stalk or the Moonfall, the Starfall rather, they have a huge potential to actually turn it around.
And even the Gust, the combination of those two heroes, if they pull off that really well, that's going to be very interesting to see. And Greymane, if he sees just a bit of damage, a low health enemy hero, he's going to be picking off like there's no tomorrow.
All right, so let's head straight to the game. We do know that Loda is more of a tank player. Reminiscence is a support player, and Saber is of an assassin. And they did change up their composition a bit. So Saber will now be playing Tassadar instead of the Vala. Crusade, their usual flex player, is going for Vala. Kevin is going for the Artanis, Loda is going for the Johanna as always, and Reminiscence is of course Rhaegar.
For beginners, Vermilion will be on Greymane, Arcanard will be on Falstad, Juicebox will be on Thrall, Spectrum will be on Tyrande.
Alright, and so they go all teams into the middle lane, testing each other out,
Feel each other if they're going to be clashing in or not. Do we go in or not?
Mind games right off the bat in the early game. You got the wave there.
Looks like they're still going at it at the middle. Looks like Kevin uses his Warper's ability, but it's not going to be enough. I think Inquisition has the faster capability to clear out the lanes because Tassadar's pretty annoying, Johanna's pretty annoying as well. Looks like they're going mid to top, and Rhaegar's going to be staying at the bottom, which is pretty interesting to see that Rhaegar will be solo laning.
Interesting choice also for the Celestial Attunement for Tyrande. Of course, it is justified seeing that she is the only healer of the team, reducing the mana cost of her heal. But I would say that the Ranger's Mark might be better here because they will be able to take the Web Weavers out. But we'll see.
But to be honest, you do make a great point there, and that's actually a risky move because you want the reduced cooldown on the passive because you're up against a Tassadar and a Rhaegar.
That's right.
So you're gonna want to burst the damage out, deal it out quickly and faster. Looks like Kevin tries to go in, but he doesn't really get anybody just yet. Looks like these two teams are still feeling each other out,
I mean, Falstad has the seasoned marksman, so it is pretty obvious that he is going for the assassin build, trying to deal as much auto attack as he can in the game.
There was a mini skirmish right there, but I don't think anybody's dying anytime soon. So
that's right. Everyone is feeling each other out. We have Reminiscence against Thrall at the bottom lane. The middle lane, another skirmish there. Spectrum is moving in a bit low. Vermilion is going in, but a bit out of position there. Johanna sees the opportunity and takes Greymane now. That will be the first blood.
Yeah, so Inquisition with the heads up on the kill. Ooh, I thought Tassadar would fall from there, but not. Good for him that he had more HP just in time.
Yeah, I mean, Tassadar is a pretty hard hero to kill with the dimensional shift and the shields.
Yeah, but when they recently changed it, how do you see him right now with those talent changes?
Well, see him really good to support auto attackers like Vala. That's why we have Vala and Tasada in the same team. I mean, the Leeching Plasma will give Vala a lot of self-sustain, and that is really important here.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, for an auto attack hero, you'd want the sustainability unit. Oh, good. Excuse me. Good swap for Kevin right there. But does it? Oh, it does kill Greymane.
Greymane a bit out of position in this game. 2 times he was a bit out of position. He has to stick more to teammates. Spectrum is he's got taken out before he could reach to behind the gate.
Wow. So but going back to my point about the the buff on the Leeching Plasm, that's actually a bigger buff.
That is an incredible buff. You're right.
So looks like Inquisition right now gonna be turning in their gems. Oh, Juicebox witnesses Rhaegar passing, but he doesn't bother to he bothers to ignore. Looks like Kevin will be going on 2-to Poppy right now, but I don't think Poppy will die anytime soon.
Another interesting thing to note is Tyrande. Tyrande adding the Pierce talent, although it is the correct choice. I was thinking that since he was going for the healing build, he would have added the healing wards or the protective shield.
Yes, I think the protective shield would have been much better instead of the ward, because ward can be dealt with AoE damage right now, and Inquisition has so much AoE.
That's right.
And even on Vala, as soon as Vala even sees the healing ward, her multi-shot's gonna kill the ward immediately. So I'm wondering with the talent build of support right now, it's gonna have a pretty tough time, even with the reduced mana.
Yeah, I mean, Pierce is the correct talent to go for as a Tyrande, but in this context, I am not exactly sure.
That's true. And looks like a good swap by Kevin right there. Puppy goes in, tries to deny the kill, but I don't think the kill will be denied that much. Theron goes down. Without a doubt right there.
Luda showing how powerful of a tank he is. With his punish, he will be able to control the enemy team, peeling for her team, and also being able to take out of position enemy characters. So really hats off to Luda.
Yeah, and it looks like Inquisition doing what they do for this game. I'm surprised actually Rhaegar actually picked Wolf Talent and Cleanse.
Look at their EXP lead. Oh, but anyway, now we have the beginners trying to go for the counter attack there. Trying to go for Saber, but Saber doesn't actually go down. Crusade come in. We have the reinforcements by Kevin, and Falstad will be taken down by Kevin. And here we go, taking down Tyrande as well.
Yeah, I think they were a bit too greedy with trying to kill someone in the Inquisition side. I mean, they're 2 ahead on the experience level. And I don't think that was a good choice to try to kill to begin with.
And at level 10, 5 minutes on the clock, and they are already knocking onto the keep. Keep at half HP. They are at a 3-level advantage here. Bloodlust on Thrall as well, ready to go. As long as the team clash comes in, they will be activating their Bloodlust.
Yeah, well, some misclicks by the team there, but Inquisition is still pretty much dominating at this point. A little misplays will come and go, but when it comes to the team fights, wow, Inquisition is really doing what they're being good at right now.
I mean, beginners have to soak the lanes right now. They are at a 3-level disadvantage, and Inquisition is also going into level 11 here. So they have to stop. They can't be picking off people, because as long as the team comes, the suppression pulse comes, and they have blinded 3 characters of team beginners there. Joanna comes in with the punish. Doesn't quite connect with the mark there, and Tyrande will be going down.
Wow. Even Saber uses ultimate ability, and Falstad goes down as well. Looks like beginners are really having a tough time. They tried to gank like Saber, but it wasn't enough, because the damage they're dealing, like we mentioned before, isn't really showing right now. I mean, it was a nice try that they were ganking, but their level gap is clearly showing that the damage being done isn't enough, and they need that experience level to get back into the game.
The level gap is insane. With a 4-level, around 3-level advantage of Inquisition, and beginners do not even have their heroics yet right now. So they have to really fall back and defend, hopefully soak for the EXP, hope for Inquisition to actually overextend just a little bit to take out, well, at least one person will help them
Yeah,
quite a bit.
at least one person. You know, even with an experience gap this big, but if even if two or one of the members of Inquisition dies, beginners will have a big experience from the other heroes that they kill.
That's right. Team Inquisition shouldn't be too complacent though, because after all, as we mentioned at the beginning of the stream, at the beginning of this game, Team Beginners do have very powerful heroics. They have the Mosh Pit, they have the EQ, and the Mighty Guards to set up for them as well. So they got to make sure that they don't stay out of position for too long. Beginners are finally approaching level 10, and their heroic abilities are going to be unlocked really soon.
Yeah, they're gonna have to utilize those abilities once they get their heroics. And there we go. It looks like, I think the Mosh Pit for the Sundering for Thrall, Mosh Pit for ETC.
Sundering for Thrall,
Wow.
really interesting.
It's been a long time since I've seen a Sundering in the matches. And wow, the Starfall for Tehran.
Oh, they are going to take the keep out. They do successfully take the keep out. The Starfall comes in. The Suppression Pulse managed to blind them as well. ETC trying to go for the Mosh Pit, but was interrupted. Unfortunately, Archon has been coming in, and we have the Blade Dash from the Atanis. Shroud will be taken down in the process. Team Beginners all being melted down at the spot. They are going for the retreat to the core, and we have two team members of Beginners already taken down. Inquisition at a really huge lead right now.
So Inquisition has so many choices and so many options to go. They can opt to go for the boss, or they can opt to end it. But I think the smart call right now would be to go for the boss. It looks like they'll be trying to get the... I don't know. They're going to ignore the fort for now. They're trying to get gems. And looks like a good call for Beginners right there. They're going to be going for the boss to try to contest it. But, you know, seeing the level gap experience, this might not end well for the Beginners if they continue to press on. And it looks like Vermilion is going to be caught by Johanna. Oh, Sundering Strike does go down for Thrall. Unfortunately, Tassadar will be getting out of there. The misplay by Vala right there, and the gust by wasn't enough. And Tassadar does go down, seen by Greymane. Looks like Greymane does go down. The Mosh Pit goes down for Puppy, but unfortunately gets swapped out by by Artanis. And looks like Puppy will be going down as well. The Crusader, though, being well sustained by Rhaegar. Good job for Rhaegar right there. Looks like Beginners tried to initiate the clash, but wasn't really enough right there.
Beginners literally picked a fight that was too big for their size. I mean, they were 3-level lead ahead of them, and they went in, they failed the initiation. They should have pulled back, and because of that, it's going to cost them a lot with almost a 4-level lead at 4-level lead of Inquisition. Beginners is gonna take a lot to actually come back from this.
Yeah, but I to be honest, I don't see how it will end for them right now, because that's a big hero cap lead. And even Kevin tried to go in to take Thrall, but it's not successful. Well, as we see right now. So they're gonna have to pull off a really big miracle. And Thrall goes down all of a sudden.
Inquisition really controlling this entire game. They will be destroying the top keep right now, and they will be heading straight for the core.
I think they can, to be honest. Although the mana for Artanis is low and also Lauda, but I think they're going to have their heroic abilities up soon. Johannes is down, but you know, I think they'll be, and I think it will be enough to be honest. Kevin does try to start the skirmish, but you know, is Arcanard is trying to poke down Artanis, but you know, still being sustained by Tassadar in the process.
We have a 4-level lead advantage from Team Inquisition right now. Really controlling and dominating this game. It is going to be very difficult for Team Beginners to actually come back from this.
Even with the map, I mean, the map is really small at the moment. Even if you get caught, it's gonna be hard to like escape from what's going to happen, and it's gonna be really hard to come back from a situation that from this situation that Beginners are in right now. It's a really big struggle for them.
This shows how powerful the dual tank and the dual support setup can actually be. We have so much sustain on Vala, and Vala's just out there dishing the damage over here.
Oh, looks like we're gonna be having a clash. It looks like the Thunder goes down, the Starfall does as well. Looks like Greymane does go down in the process, but I don't see any damage being dealt by beginners.
That's right, the Bloodlust doing so much damage. They basically melted beginners right off the spot now. They can go for the bottom keep and potentially for the game.
Just end the game right there. Even Kevin just going for a foul stun, like no care in the world, but being sustained so much. Yo, I saw that clash happening. Even with the Starfall by Tehran, they didn't really dish out so much, dish out the damage that was needed. Right there.
Wimbledon trying his last ditch effort to defend this, but looks like this game 1 will go to Team Inquisition.
Yeah, so wow, a clear difference in the skill level right there. But like we said at the very start, they're gonna have to find a way to come back into the series, and they're gonna have to think of strategies to overcome Inquisition. You know.
That's right. And then, like I mentioned, I've never really agreed with Tyrande as a solo support. I believe that Tyrande should always be coupled with another better support in this case. So, I don't know. Maybe that might have been the cause. Oh, but I do know one strength of Team Inquisition though, because Team Inquisition had a really strong tank. Loda, if you noticed in the game, he was really zoning out enemy teams, peeling off for her team. Most important for them was she had to protect Vala from getting any damage, and she did it very successfully. She was even brave enough to move out of her team space and try to zone out for her team.
Yeah, that's very well pointed out. What we've noticed is, as soon as Artanis, as soon as Artanis goes in, Loda immediately follows up to try to even save Artanis. If it's shown that he's in trouble, Lauda goes straight in right away and saves Artanis out of the fray, and the rest will just be picking off what Artanis has swapped out. And it's like team beginners were spacing out. They couldn't do anything about who was swapped out. They couldn't react properly because Lauda gave the space for Team Inquisition right there.
That's right, and they had a lot of CC. I mean, Johanna went for the Blessed Shield and to even stop ETC. So ETC had so much trouble just coming up with his mosh pit. So that might have costed them the game.
Yeah, there were some points of the game that Puppy had good moshes. There were good stuns, but it really fell short because of the experience gap. The damage wasn't really showing. We couldn't see much of the output and the results coming from them because of the experience gap. What I think team beginners lack from the game is that they were playing it too safe. I think they would have done something better if Tyrande and ETC was roaming frequently.
Okay.
It's good to play safe, but you have to think of ways to play aggressively as well. Do you want that here experience lead? You're gonna have to play aggressively, and you're gonna have to play smart. And since it's Tomb of the Spider Queen, it's a really small map. You're gonna have to think of ways to get one hero here and get one hero there. It can't be the other way around. You're gonna have to be the aggressor. You're gonna have to be the winner. To get that experience lead and to win the game.
All right. So maybe we can see the roaming a bit more in this your roaming strategy a bit more in the next game. But alright, our next game, the next map will be the Infernal Shrines. That's right. Infernal Shrines, where we have 3 shrines from the top, middle, and the bottom lane. They will spawn randomly. One of the shrines will spawn randomly, and teams have to contest on these shrines. The shrines will spawn small minions. You have to kill these minions, collect their skulls and the souls, and the first one to reach 40 will actually spawn a Punisher.
Yeah, the Punisher. I think it's 30.
Oh, sorry,
30.
30. Sorry, 30.
It's okay,
30.
it's okay.
Sorry, 30. 30, and to spawn the Punisher, and the Punisher will help the team push the lane.
So, you mentioned that Inquisition had really good choices for this. You think they'll still go Vala for an assassin role here.
Well, Vala will be very powerful in this map. After all, her multi-shot will be able to take out a lot of the small
the
minions,
small minions.
and that will help them in the Punisher.
Yeah, interesting to say. I think it would be nice if we see a Malfuri here as well because of the minion Moonburn.
The Moonburn,
The
right?
Moonburn is really effective in this. Actually, I've been wondering as well that Inquisition actually banned Malfurion because I think I do remember something about Team Beginners because they really like playing with Malfurion a lot as a support role.
I see. So they did their research.
I think they did their research on Team Beginners that one of their players likes to play Malfurion. That's why they banned him off the top.
I see. So maybe they might ban Malfurion in the second game. I mean, who knows? I mean, after all, the Team Inquisition does use Malfurion as well. Reminiscence does use a really good is a really good support player, and he is able to play Malfurion and Rhaegar as seen in the previous game.
Yeah, and we've seen Malfurion being picked firstly. Most of the games we had yesterday.
That's right.
It's so insane. Like, do you think they'll pick Ragnaros? No, we're gonna pick Malfurion.
Yeah, they banned Malfurion first, which was really interesting. But I mean, after all, because they did their homework. Speaking of Malfurion, have you seen the new support coming out?
Ah yes, support, man.
Yeah, you said that you saw some a trait of his that
yes,
changed the entire game.
Well, for those of you who don't know, it's going to be Lucio from a very well-known franchise of Blizzard. I mean, I actually want to mention that Lucio is going to be one of the heroes that's going to heal allies by percentage, not by exact amount. Like Uther, he's gonna heal you for 300. No. Lucius gonna heal you by 4% per second.
Oh wow!
And that's gonna be a real meta changer, right?
That's right.
there.
You're absolutely right. So this might actually spell the start of the tank meta of Heroes of the Storm, because after all, percentage heal will give heroes like Diablo, Artanis a lot of leeway to actually go into team fights now.
Yeah, even the Haka, because he regenerates.
Even the Haka, right.
He regenerates so much. He can travel from brush to brush anywhere, and with that speed boost, that Dark Swarm's gonna be so dangerous.
Oh, anyway, in case you haven't noticed, in Reddit and more specifically Gosu Gamers, they did release Lucio's entire kit. So Lucio's skills and talents are already out. You can check it out there. It is pretty good though. He has the boop. Q ability is the boop, like we all know and love. And we have the speed boost, the sound boost, and the sound barrier. We can break it down.
Break it down.
So anyway, let's not waste any time. We'll be heading straight to the draft right now. Here we go. Infernal Shrines, first ban. What do you think?
Do you think they'll ban Malfurion again?
This is Team Inquisition.
Yeah, it's gonna be Team Inquisition. But
they might want Malfurion to themselves, so banning Malfurion right now, they might ban Tassadar. I don't know.
No, but we've seen Inquisition utilize Tassadar so much.
That's right.
So I don't think they'll be banning their star champions anytime soon. So I think, given the opportunity right now, I think they'd ban Ragnaros. Because we've always been seeing him banned from left to right. They
banned Tychus.
Ban
Tychus is a clear indicator of what composition they are going to play. Banning Tychus means that they are going for a dual tank setup.
No, the triple tank.
Or maybe triple tank. Yeah.
We've seen so much triple tank.
That's right. So dual or triple tank setup. Beginners should actually ban ETC right now.
That's true.
ETC or Diablo.
Well, I think they're going for Kerrigan. I mean, that's not something.
It's really interesting to ban Kerrigan. It's really
interesting to ban Kerrigan because I haven't seen Inquisition use Kerrigan yet.
Inquisition has not used Kerrigan.
Yeah.
In fact, their DPS has always been ranged. We always see. In fact, they mostly have used Gul'dan. From Saber. Saber is using a lot of mage assassins. Oh, and they ban Artanis. Okay, Artanis is good. Yes, Artanis is good. Most likely, Inquisition will end up using Artanis. And banning Artanis was a good call from beginner's side. And now, let's see which tanks Inquisition will go for.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if it's going to be Ragnaros.
ETC
Oh, ETC. Okay, yeah, for
Yeah,
Lauda.
the question will be ETC or Ragnaros. Will they give up Ragnaros to beginners, or will they pick the ETC?
Yeah, because the first picks of Inquisition, depending on who they're actually up against, they get Malfurion or they get ETC. But since they're up against beginners, I'm interested to see how they react against them.
Anyway, in case you did, the Haka, interesting tank choice. Of course, very powerful global on their side. So beginners have a lot of good heroes to work with. I mean, they can pick Ragnaros, they can pick ETC or Diablo. Johanna is a good choice, especially in Infernal Shrines as well, with her AoE ability.
I think a good moment right now to be taking away Vala from them. To be honest, because Vala's been good to Inquisition right now. I mean, Vala's been really strong in the meta right now, and she's had so many good abilities that adapt to any situation as we see it.
Zarya.
Zarya.
Zarya is picked as a warrior choice. That's a really interesting choice. And the Malfurion goes to beginners.
Yes.
So Inquisition will most likely pick a Rega, and they might want to pick it right now because beginners still have a single ban, and they might take Rega away from them.
That's true, but if they don't take Rhaegar away from them, I'm interested to see what Inquisition is going to be using as a support. If they don't pick the support right away, but right now I think Inquisition should go with the support and the assassin role.
Or they might want to, they might want to secure ETC right now. ETC is still hot up for grabs. Atarnus has already been banned, and ETC is a top tier tank after all.
Yeah, that's true. But Ragnaros is still there. It's going to be a tough decision.
Okay, I think Ragnaros at this point of the drafting, it is pretty clear that both teams do not want to run a Ragnaros now. And they finally got the Rhaegar.
You just mentioned Rhaegar.
Yeah.
It's good. And Gul'dan is right there as well. So I'm still interested to see what's going to happen in the game.
So that's right, they were afraid of the Rhaegar being banned right now, so they quickly picked it. So alright, let's see what beginners ban right now. I think it would be good to ban Vala or Li Ming or a tank or ETC, one of these three. Because Inquisition has really strong Vala and ETC, that's a good choice, and exactly they hover ETC on board right now.
Yeah, I think they're gonna go for banning ETC, but beginners should take Vala away from Inquisition as well. Oh, they're actually going to ban Falstad?
Falstad.
That's interesting because Inquisition already has Gul'dan. So okay,
they banned the ETC.
They banned the ETC
ETC definitely a very good ban. Now the question is which main tank. I do believe the Haka will not be the only tank for Team Inquisition. They generally always go for heavy tank lineup.
Yeah, they do. We've noticed that the double tank and the double support always go for Team Inquisition, and right now Tassadar is actually still open.
That's right, and there is a good chance that they will ban Tassadar right now. Well, technically not. Team Beginners have shown in the previous game, especially that they do not really go for a lot of supports.
Yeah, they
in
don't.
Their game.
They don't.
Tyrande as a single support, so they do have heavy emphasis on their assassin lineup. They might go for a ban on Anubarak.
That surprised me.
Interesting ban. Interesting ban.
Oh, well, we haven't seen Anubarak even yesterday.
Yeah, we haven't seen.
The only thing that actually surprised us was Arthas.
Arthas, that's right.
Even if I wasn't casting it, I actually was surprised with the Arthas pick. It was funny to see Arthas being chosen.
I mean, we've seen an Arthas pick. Anything goes today at the Heroes of the Storm Southeast Asia qualifiers.
Yeah, that's true. We're in a topsy-turvy world, my friend.
All right. So two heroes for Team Beginners.
Like I mentioned, I think Vala would be a great pick for beginners.
That's right.
Now.
That's right.
Because against a Gul'dan that uses his own HP to get mana, and if Vala all of a sudden bursts you into oblivion, that's gonna be tough for Gul'dan to handle right now.
One thing Team Beginners can do is they can pick on the Tychus ban. I mean, Tychus has been banned. The anti-tank for Heroes of the Storm has already been has already been. Oh wow!
Wow, that's a nice skin.
That's a nice skin. That's a nice skin. But anyway, as I mentioned, Tigers has already been banned, so it is a good chance now for team beginners to actually use a bit more time. Whoa! Cho'Gao! Our first Cho'Gao!
First Cho'Gao! I've seen everything. Ladies and gentlemen, a Cho'Gao. If you've been watching HGC Europe, we see Inquisition picking Cho'Gao right off the bat. A very big move for Inquisition right there.
Really brave move of Team Inquisition going for Cho'Gao. In case for those who do not know what Cho'Gao is a hero that needs 2 players to actually command. Cho will be the one with controlling the movement, while Gao is the assassin whose movement is controlled by Cho. If you have no idea what I've just said, just watch the game.
It's gonna be pretty annoying, to be honest. I'm actually surprised for team beginners. I mean, like you've been saying, you would always pick Li Ming over Kaethas, but since this is Infernal Shrines, you want to get the area.
That's right. So
over the
Flame Strike might play a huge part. That's right, Vala.
There, Vala.
Sure.
See, I've been telling you should take Vala away from Inquisition, but since they didn't bother to pick it anyway because of Cho'Gao.
I think they were shocked that Cho'Gao actually made an appearance here.
But I'm interested with the tanks that beginners actually went with Zarya and Sonya. Wow. Well, Sonya can hold her own, but since you have a Zarya with you, I think those two would be a great combo to see right now. This is actually a pretty good
This is going to be a fun game. This is going to be a fun game. I mean, we have Cho'Gao. What else more do you want us to say?
Yeah.
We have Cho'Gao.
We have Cho'Gao. That's a big surprise. I would never right now, even in the Southeast Asia region, for Cho'Gao to be showing up right here.
Well, Cho'Gao can see a few plays here. I mean, we look at the heroes for team beginners. We have Malfurion, Zarya, Vala, Sonya, and Kaethas. They don't really have a lot of CC.
Yeah, that's actually
they don't have a lot of CC.
But Malfurion's there and Kaethas.
That's right. Entangling Roots will play a huge role in making sure to stop Cho'Gao in its tracks. But if they do not follow up properly, Cho'Gao can actually destroy the entire team.
That's true. And also Kaethas is going to have to pull off those insane gravity lapses.
That's right.
So those are going to be pretty vital even against Cho'Gao right there. And since it's Infernal Shrines, they're gonna have to work their way around the Haka. It's gonna be a tough call to see what's gonna happen.
All right, let's not waste any more time. Let's throw straight into the game right now. Here we go. We have Cho'Gao. Must we say any more? Look at Cho'Gao. He's carrying his mount.
That cute Nexus horse.
All right. So who's controlling Cho'Gao here? We have Loda on the Haka always. And Kevin. So it's Kevin and Reminiscence now. Reminiscence not even playing his usual support. Crusade, the normal DPS guy, goes for the support. We're going to see good games here. Cho'Gao in the middle of the map. Here they go. Middle lane rushing through. On the red team side, they will be going to the bottom lane though.
Yeah, I think they're going to be trying to pick off a tower right there.
They're going to pick Cho'Gao off.
Yeah.
They're looking for Cho'Gao.
You can't look for Cho'Gao right now, man. Yeah, they're going to.
They're looking for them. They're looking for them. Cho'Gao has a really long, good range in his abilities to damage the towers. Oh, Tudo Puppy is caught off a bit out of position there. Cho'Gao goes straight for Tudo Puppy. Goes in. Doesn't quite take anyone down, but Arkanaut out of position there will be taken out.
Yes, this is something I mentioned right now. You know what we saw that if you guys have been watching that clash, the Haka went straight for Kaethas. Like I mentioned, even at the very start of this game, you're gonna have to watch out for the Haka, man. As soon as you get caught by the Haka's pull, it's game over for you right there, man. I mean, and we've seen what the Haka can do against a poor Kaethas. Every ranged hero has to watch out for the pull, because once you get controlled, you're gonna have a tough time. You're gonna build up pressure in your mind right now. And it looks like Rhaegar will be accompanying Cho'Gao, and Cho'Gao is doing a lot of damage in that tower.
That's right. I mean, he has a lot of range attacks, like with his Rune Blast and his Dread Orb. Shadow Flame as well. Dealing so much damage now, effectively zoning the entire team beginners on the middle lane.
Wow, I'm really dazzled by that skin with Kira. It's so cool, man. He has wings.
His wings!
But he can't fly.
Yeah, he can't fly, unfortunately.
Too bad for him. Couldn't fly away against the Hawk.
Alright, the Shrine is spawning in the middle lane. How will the team respond? No rotations so far spotted on both teams as well. The Shrines are right now actually being uncontested. Saber in the middle lane is attempting to push Kauthas and Malfurion back. Loda at the top lane, gaining EXP, holding his front against Vermilion, but with his Borrow will be able to sustain really well.
So I'm interested to see how beginners will react to the Shrine, because none of them are really going to activate it right now. And I think, ooh,
Vala
was
seeing the
caught.
force of the surging fist of Cho'Gao taken out, and this will be a bit of a disadvantage right now for team beginners. They do not have the firepower to take Cho'Gao out. They do have the CC with the Gravity Lapse and the Entangling Root, but without the firepower of Vala, they won't be able to take Cho'Gao out here.
Yeah, it looks like Inquisition just going haywire on the minions right there. Oh, it is 40. I'm sorry about that. I thought it was.
Oh, it's 40. It's 40. I wasn't wrong.
You weren't wrong.
It was 40.
I'm so sorry.
I doubted myself for a minute, but
Oh,
it's okay.
man,
It's okay.
man.
We
It's
made
okay.
mistakes. We made mistakes.
make
Yeah. So
mistakes.
40 skulls here.
Yeah, so it looks like the first Punisher is going to be going to Inquisition. Ooh, looks like Saber.
No, the beginners are absolutely not even caring about contesting of the Shrine, and so the Punisher will go to the middle lane to Inquisition.
I mentioned this sometime yesterday that they chose to ignore it because they're in an XP gap lead. The Punisher goes on
The Punisher
Zarya.
goes straight for Zarya. Zarya can't do much. No shields for her right now. Trying to shield a teammate, protects Malfurion, but all the range abilities of Cho'Gao there. Vermilion goes straight in with the Whirlwind, but doesn't quite do a lot of damage to Cho'Gao. Of course, he has almost double the HP. So Kauthas is taken down together with Zarya.
Zarya exploded because
Blue
of
Blast! Got it!
the Cho'Gao. Like, I was surprised right there. I thought Zarya would live, but all of a sudden Cho'Gao's bomb exploded right on Zarya. But back to what I was saying a while ago, I think beginners were opting to ignore the Punisher because they wanted the XP lead, but in the end,
Oh my.
they got pounded by the Punisher instead.
Oh my.
Wow.
Look at the EXP lead. The Inquisition is once again enjoying. Level 8 to level 7.
They're enjoying that lead, man.
Really
who
enjoying
doesn't-
their lead, and
who
the
doesn't
Dread
know?
Orb really on point with Cho'Gao. Dread Orb really effectively zoning out anyone who even bothers to come close. Flame Strike doesn't even come close to hitting. Gravity Lapse has already been used. Zarya is there trying to use the barrier to attack as much as possible, but doesn't quite. Here comes the entire cavalry of beginners going to the bottom lane to push Cho'Gao away right now.
Yeah, unfortunately for beginners, the damage and the level gap is showing. Vala goes down right away.
Zarya
followed
gets
up by
taken down. A bit of
Zarya.
out of position there. Overextended. Here comes the Surging Fist. Surging Fist of Cho'Gao is coming in, aiming for Spectrum. Shadow Flame goes in with the Dread Orb, takes Malfurion down. Kauthas escapes, but so many casualties in that last skirmish.
Yeah, and 2 towers are already down for like beginners. I mean, they're gonna have to find more ways to get back into this game, man.
Twilight Hammer from Cho, and we have the, what was that called? The twisting nether for Gao.
The Horrify, as usual for Gul'dan. Oh,
And isolation and ancestral healing
Amazing.
for Rega. So level 8 against level 11. Once again, we see a repeat of what happened just now. A level lead of two levels. Yeah. And beginners have to get their ultimates as soon as possible.
yeah, like I mentioned a while ago, they're gonna have to find a way to step up into this game. And I mentioned a while ago that when you're rotating with your heroes, you're gonna have to find ways to like be aggressive. Be the aggressor so you can win the game. And looks like beginners didn't really quite. I think here we are on that. They didn't feel that they needed to be aggressive, and Inquisition is doing just exactly that. And it's a clear hero lead of what you said right now.
Bottom lane, the Punisher is coming straight in again. The Arcane Punisher dealing so much damage to Juice. He has to back off. Surging Fist comes in, doesn't quite connect. Entangling Roots on Cho'Gao now, and the Gravity Labs, but no proper follow-up there. Cho'Gao lives with a lot of HP still.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, even if beginners try to damage Cho'Gao, it's not really showing up as much as it would be. And they're having a tough time with the Punisher out the level gap lead. They're going to be having their heroic abilities pretty soon. But, looks like the Graviton Surge does go down for Zarya. Looks like the Twisting Nether, connects with 3 heroes.
Vermilion gets taken down. 3 of the red team's heroes got taken down as well. Vala of beginners have been taken down. The Rune Blast hits Kalthas with so low HP, and the Fel Flame finishes him off.
And it looks like it's going to be a team wipe for beginners right there. And Inquisition really dominating this matchup, and looks like they will be taking the second tower inside the base.
Yep.
Wow. That clear heroic lead, and the skill the skill gap between these two teams is pretty much showing. Lauda, actually escapes in time. Wow.
Yeah, really lucky of him. Alright, they managed to destroy the keep of beginners, and they are going on the retreat right now. Beginners seeing this chance, attempting to do the counter attack, but Zarya is of pretty low HP. Better defend Zarya right now. Oh, here we go. Cho'Gao really going in, taking on Zarya, sees the opportunity. He goes for the stasis and doesn't quite. Juice Box going for Saber, but Saber taken down before Vala can even take Gul'dan down.
Vala was like, "I'm gonna take you down, but no, I'm gonna drain the life from your body." He goes down right away. Oh man, a good effort for Vala right there, but unfortunately it fell flat.
Yeah, oh my counter attack went so wrong in that previous fight.
And looks like Inquisition utilizing Cho'Gao so much. It's pretty much insane in this matchup.
Oh, here we go. A drag on Zarya there. We have the Gravitron, we have the Expulsion Zone rather. And then we have the Twilight Nether going in. The Shadow Flame is trying to go. They're targeting Juice Box. Juice Box goes down as well, but the Haka goes down as well. It is Cho'Gao against 4 of the heroes. He has to escape right now. Twilight Hammer to try to push them away.
No.
The Living Bomb takes down Cho'Gao.
Oh wow! It looks like beginners are actually getting back into the game if we've seen it, but the experience lead is a bit hard to. Oh yeah, it's still a clear lead for Inquisition, but it's just one talent below, almost a talent below.
I made a mistake just now. It was the Gravitron Surge, not not the Expulsion Zone.
It's okay. Like you said, we make mistakes. I made a mistake. We're both human. we can't be a robot and be perfect. But we do see Inquisition starting that the shrine right away. It looks like it's gonna be a freeze Punisher.
But a bit of a bold move, seeing that they are only 3 men strong. Cho'Gao has not yet joined the fray, but it did pay off. They did wait for Cho'Gao. Cho'Gao is now back, being very dominating in this shrine. Anyone that comes close to him, he's ready to just go in with a surging fist. And Gao just dealing as much damage.
It looks like Zarya takes the damage.
The Rune Blast there, and with Gravity Labs, and here we go, the Twisting Nether goes in, manages to silence Zarya. Zarya is at so low, using the shield to heal herself, but doesn't quite get taken down. Vermilion gets taken down as well. Ancestral Healing goes off successfully onto Haka there. Juicebox at really low HP, manages to go down, but doesn't quite go down. Even though Gul'dan has been taken down, it is for the greater good. The Drag connects, Kalthas will be taken down. Spectrum is really low HP now. The Rune Blast doesn't quite connect to remaining members of beginners escape with their lives.
You know, I saw that Pyroblast and Gul'dan's like, sad goodbye world right there. But that Pyroblast animation was so cool though.
That's right, it was.
You know, we just talked about themed abilities on the other heroes, but as soon as I saw Kalthas' Pyroblast, wow, that was cool. But we do see the Punisher going in with the base right
knocking
now.
onto the keep, and this is very likely going to be game now. It's going to take a lot for beginners to actually defend against this. After all, Inquisition have their level 16 talents right now, and it's going to be really difficult. Punisher is going in, takes down team beginners to half of the HP, but Inquisition doing a really smart move, not overextending, will be bringing the fight to another day.
But you know, as soon as the clear hero gap lead, and Inquisition even controlling the map, taking the camps left and right, for pretty good moves for Inquisition right there. It looks like they're gonna be clearing out everything. They don't want any towers to stay alive during this game. Wow, Inquisition cleaning house left and right.
Really cleaning up the house. No faults for you. We'll be destroying everything if you don't mind us. Surging Face go.
Wow,
taking out Malfurion with a single swing of his hammer.
That
is Cho.
Those ragdoll physics though. Poor Malfurion.
Yeah.
Looks like Lauda trying to connect with his tunneling ability, but won't be able to pull anybody anytime soon. They do take down the wall. It looks like it'll be a chance for Cho'Gao to try to jump in. And looks like right now they're still knocking on that door. Beginners is gonna have to be careful. Looks like Cho'Gao goes in with the surging fist and throws his bomb ability, but I don't think he'll be able to connect.
The living bomb affecting so many members of Team Inquisition. Luckily, they will be able to retreat with most of the HP intact. Cho'Gao at really low right now. Beginners, this is a good chance to actually go for the counter attack. If they want to, and they actually do. Vermilion going straight in. Here we go. The whirlwind is there. The twisting ladder is doesn't quite connect now. Puppy at really low HP gets taken down. Spectrum gets taken down in the process. Ancestral healing doesn't exactly quite go off. Gudan goes down. Vala is being taken down, unfortunately. You have the totem coming down as well. Vermilion trying his best to take anyone down, but doesn't quite go down. And we have Arcanite, the lone hero left. The flame strike doesn't quite connect, and Kalthus will be taken down. This is the second team kill for Inquisition.
Rhaegar, you know, he just stood there accepting his fate, but turns out he lived in the process. He was just standing there, was like, yeah, I'm dead, but no, you're not. We're gonna give you this much. It was a funny moment for me right there, but it looks like Team Inquisition is going to be pushing to the keep, but I don't think it'll be enough though. Though those catapults are dealing so much damage.
90% left on the core, but this is still a chance for the beginner. This is okay. They won't be able to end here. Most of the teammates for beginners have already spawned, and they will be able to push them back to the away. But the shrines have spawned, and Team Inquisition doesn't waste any time. They are going for the shrine.
Looks like they're in it to win it right here, and Inquisition is just going all on the objective right now, and looks like beginners will have to react to this.
They have to react to this. This is their final chance. They are not lacking in the talent. Oh, we have the drag on Sonya right now. The Horrify goes in as well. They manage to separate everybody. Juicebox gets taken down with the twisting nether. The ancestral healing goes out for Saber. Vermilion is at the wrong position. They're overextended by going straight for Crusade, trying to take down the heal. Spectrum at really low HP. And here we go. Crusade trying to run away from Vermilion. He doesn't hit with the Ancient Spear. Unfortunately, Cho'Gao now flanks Vermilion. Vermilion, unfortunately, a casualty of war right now. Overextends, doesn't quite connect. Now it's Kalthus left. Level 20 talents left. Level 20 talents have been unlocked for Team Inquisition. Really difficult right now for beginners to actually defend this core.
Oh man, it's like that wolf has 9 lives.
Look at the Dahaka. He doesn't bother. He's like, oh, I'm going for you. I'm going for you. Oh, Cho'Gao's here. Oh well, Cho'Gao's here. And this will be game 2 for Inquisition.
And congratulations.
Congratulations for moving to the next round.
And wow, might I say that Rhaegar escaped by the skill of his team again. Casualty of war, and congratulations to Team Inquisition right there. Wow, really intense game, but we saw the